Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you a few of our favorite Christmas books. So if you want to see this, then stick around. This video is actually a collaboration with a bunch of other moms, and the host is Rachel over at 7 in All. I will leave Rachel's channel along with the playlist to all the other videos in this collab, so be sure when you're done watching this to go check out all the other videos. I am excited to go check out all the videos and see if I can write down a couple books that maybe I will get for next year or even check out at my library. The first book that I want to share with you is this one called Happy Birthday Jesus. I got this one for my kids last year around Christmas time. Pretty much it's about this sweet little family who is throwing a birthday party for Jesus. So they get out party hats and they decorate the house, and then they even bake Jesus a cake and decorate it. They blow up balloons, and they pretty much just have a big celebration for Jesus's birthday. How I used this book last year is I actually wrapped it up. Last year I wrapped a couple books up and I gave it to them, not every day, but like I gave a couple a day leading up to Christmas. And I also did an advent calendar that I created, which I'm actually in the process of revamping. If you want to see the video I did on how I did this advent calendar, I will link it in the iCards. But I pretty much made this tree right here. I'm adding to it, but I made it out of formula cans. And I made it as a little advent calendar, and every day we read, like, there's a scripture in every one of these. So we read the scripture, and then there was like an activity that we were doing. What I did is I stuck scriptures in here and then like a little note. And sometimes I even stuck items in here depending on like if it had to do with like the activity and it would fit in one of these cans, I would stick it in there and then they would pull it out. But pretty much they open one of these every day. They read the scripture, and then one of the activities in there was this book. So they got to open up this as a present. And then we made a birthday cake for Jesus. That was a really fun activity to pair with this book, and my kids really loved it. Okay, so the next book, I also got this last year, and it is God Gave Us Christmas. This is a cute little book, just kind of about like who invented Christmas. If you do Santa with your kids and you kind of want to just keep the focus on Jesus, this is a really great story. It does mention Santa a little tiny bit in the beginning, but it points back to Jesus. We personally don't do Santa in our house. That's just like what we chose to do. But I still liked this book because it just points back to Jesus. So I like that. This book right here, I also got last year, and it is the Berenstain Bears, The Very First Christmas. This book is really cute. It is just goes over the whole story of Christmas. From the angel coming to Mary, to them going to the inn, to the angels talking to the shepherds, to the shepherds coming and seeing Jesus, and then to the wise men. So one thing that I like about this is that they show the wise men coming after when Jesus was like a toddler. So that's why I really like this one. But it is cute. We really like the Berenstain Bears in our house. So the next couple books are actually new to our little collection, and the first one is the Berenstain Bears and the Joy of Giving. Like I said, we really like the Berenstain Bears. And the back of this one says, in the Berenstain Bears and the Joy of Giving, brother and sister bear can't wait for Christmas and all the presents they'll open. But during the Christmas Eve pageant, something special happens. The bear cubs learn a valuable lesson about the joy of giving to others. So, you know, it just kind of focuses on giving. So I really like that, and that's why I got this book. This is another new one in our collection, and it is Jesus Came for Me. And the back of this one says, we celebrate that Jesus came for us on Christmas, but what does this really mean to your little ones? This beautiful design board book tells the true story of Christmas to toddlers and preschoolers. Young children learn that God helps us believe and wait for Him, and Jesus is the best King. So that is this one. And this one is by New Growth, what is this? New Growth Press. I bought a whole bunch of books from them a couple weeks ago, and this came in it as well. And I just like that it's gospel centered. So the next one that I'm going to share with you is The Christmas Promise. Now, this is one of the books from Tales That Tell the Truth. We have 2 other books in this series and we really enjoy them. So when I got some books, I got this one and then I got another one in this series as well. And like I said, we really enjoyed the other 2. So I'm excited about this book too. I'll read the back of this. It says, "A long, long time ago, so long that it's hard to imagine, God promised a new king. He wasn't any ordinary king like the ones we see on TV or in books. He would be different. He would be a new king, a rescuing king, a forever king. Join Mary and Joseph, a bunch of shepherds, some wise men, and lots of angels as they discover how God kept his Christmas promise." And what I like about this one as well is it shows the wise men coming after when Jesus was a toddler. So I really like this. I really like these books and I'm excited to read this one to my kids. So this last book that I'm going to share with you guys, it's not technically a Christmas book, but I want to go through this with my kids. I thought this would be really fun to add to our nighttime routine, and it is called The Biggest Story: How the Snake Crusher Brings Us Back to the Garden. I'm going to read you the description of this book because I just think it's so good. "Once upon a time, there lived a man and a woman. They were the happiest people on the planet. True, they were the only people on the planet, but they were still terrifically happy. Unfortunately, things didn't stay happy and wonderful for long. The Bible is full of exciting stories that fill children with awe and wonder. But kids need to know how all those stories connect to Scripture's overarching message about God's glorious plan to redeem his rebellious people. In The Biggest Story, Kevin DeYoung, a best-selling author and father of 6, leads kids and parents alike on an exciting venture through the Bible, connecting the dots from the Garden of Eden to Christ's death on the cross to the new heaven and earth. With powerful illustrations by award-winning artist Don Clark, this imaginative retelling of the Bible's core message, how the snake crusher brings us back to the garden, will draw children into the biblical story, teaching them that God's promises are even bigger and better than we think. I am excited to read this one to them. All right, you guys, so those are the books that I wanted to share with you today. I think I am going to be doing another video on the library book haul that we get for our Christmas books. And then I have a couple others that I ordered that still haven't come in yet. So I might add that to my library book haul just for some more ideas for you. Anyway, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It does help my channel when you guys like and comment on my videos, and I do read every comment. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the description box for Rachel's channel and the playlist with all the other moms doing this collab. And if you like content like this, be sure that you're subscribed and don't forget to hit that little bell so that you're notified every single time a new video comes out. All right, guys, have a blessed day.